I'm Will, I'm the Bald Book Geek, and this is How to Booktube. So I'm going to lay this out really bluntly and just go, because you see all these videos where people say, oh, just be yourself and talk to the camera and talk about the books you love. And that's a big part of it. But there's other stuff that people need to know that often people don't talk about in these types of videos. So this is How to Booktube from my perspective, what people don't talk about and what they tend to breeze over. Booktube and YouTube is a commitment. The overall algorithm of YouTube favours regular content uploads, over 10 minutes long. Hence the reason a lot of people are doing longer videos, because YouTube just favours them. And with the way the subscriber feed works, it can be frustrating, but there it is. So set a schedule, set out what you want to talk about, film in advance. That's another big thing I can tell you guys. Film in advance. I film videos, I'm usually a week or two ahead of what you guys are seeing, just because it's easier, it's less work for me, and it means I can shoot back to back and change t-shirts and no one ever notices. And that's me being honest, that's how a lot of people do it. The YouTube algorithm is going to be the hardest thing to crack, because you need regular, consistent uploads. You need content over 10 minutes, which is its favouring right now. You have to remember tags are really important, and I'm going to recommend a website called Rapid Tags, where you type in the name of your video and it will bring up the most commonly used tags from videos with similar names. You'll be quite surprised what comes up. Also, TubeBuddy is really good if you really want to do this seriously. One of the things you guys will find is people ask me, what's the best editing software, what's the best this, what's the best that, and you hear a lot of people screaming, oh, Mac or Windows or this or that. And actually, to be honest, as long as you can use it, it doesn't matter. I will recommend you export your videos at a minimum of 720p, just because they look quite nice and they're wide. But the higher resolution, the better your videos will look. I use iMovie. It's easy, it's quick. I'm a Mac user, it's there, I suppose. And to be honest, I've used Windows Movie Maker as well, and they're very similar, and they're basically free pieces of software built into your computer. You can use them, you don't need to spend a lot of money. Cameras. This is where we go deep diving. In an ideal world, we would all have ridiculous big setups that give you this amazing video quality. And why that does look amazing, in real life we don't have that budget. I shoot between my iPhone, which I'm shooting on now. I like the camera on it, I like the way the video looks. It's not full HD, but it's 720p video, it's nice to look at and it works. And I can export it quite easily. I also have another little camera, which is a little Sony Cybershot, which I'll show you now. This is the Sony Cybershot. It's a little point and shoot, which come out on one of the best budget vlogging cameras, and I have to agree with them. Yes, the video quality outdoors is spectacular. Yes, the audio is a bit limited, but you can reduce the background noise and you can do that. And I would recommend a little wind muff over the top of this. Also, branding and consistency. Creating an overall look, an overall aesthetic will absolutely help your channel no end, and it will help people get to know you. You'll have something that people associate with you. There are Facebook groups, there are small YouTuber boost, small YouTuber community, two of my favourites. Really, really good groups run by a great set of people who do not stop a lot of the more toxic side of that. I like background music in videos, and that's partly just my brain, but don't have it too loud because it can be really off-putting. I have it on like 2 or 3, and it just takes away the silentness of videos, and that's partly to do with the way that I have tinnitus. So for my viewing pleasure, I like background music just because it gets rid of the buzz. I have tinnitus in one ear, so that's why I put background music in videos. It's not essential though. I mean, it's completely down to you. If you're going to use it, there's plenty of free music in the YouTube library. If you go into your creator studio, there's a way of getting music and all of that for your videos. that won't get you copyrighted claimed. Research into fair use. If you're going to use clips, if you're going to use audio, if you're going to use parts of trailers for films like I do remember that if you're using them in small parts in terms of review and or parody, that's fair use. But you can't just slap a whole trailer in there and get away with it. It doesn't work that way. Do research fair use and do a lot of reading and research. Talk to people. This is another thing that a lot of people forget. You have to talk to people. You have to get to know other booktubers, you know. And it kills me to say this, don't bother going for the big booktubers, the big people. And I'm going to name drop here, like Sasha Altsberg, for example. She's one of the biggest booktubers around. And she's at a point where she probably gets, and the comments get really overwhelming and people bitch and moan that YouTubers don't reply. And we do try, it's just usually it's when you see 50 million comments and you're thinking, oh dear God. And it takes time. So don't bother there, but talk to people of similar, newer booktubers. Talk to those people. Because that's what's going to help get to know people, get to know a community, and that's the biggest tip I will give you here and now. Your interaction will also help others interact with your content. Don't worry about subscribers. You see a lot of people begging for subscribers or doing this and doing that, and actually subscribers are the lowest thing on the list to worry about. Yes, more subscribers get you more perks, but your watch times, your interaction, your overall everything else is far more important. Getting watch times, getting people to view your views, watch times, interaction, all of that stuff will help you more than subscribers. You can have very low subscriber count and amazing interaction, and we've seen plenty of YouTube channels like that. Do not sub for subs. It will kill your channel. They won't stay. You won't get the interaction. You'll have thousands of subscribers, but no one actually interacting with your content or viewing it. And it will ruin your channel and it will kill your channel. And if you get found out that you're doing it, YouTube especially, that's a strict no-no. So don't sub for sub. I have very animated eyebrows today, by the way. And it is cliched, but talk about what you love. Talk about the books that you love. Make the content you want to watch. That's my biggest tip. Make the content you want to watch. Also, and this is just a side note, I'm going to go into the business side of it. Once you hit 2,000 watch minutes and 1,000 subscribers or something like that, you'll get monetized and you can make some pocket money. You won't get rich doing YouTube. It doesn't work that way. The YouTube boom is well and truly over in that sense. But it's nice to get that little bit of pocket money. Brands may approach you and you may approach them, but be nice about it. The worst they can say is no. Do your research. Look for marketing people's email addresses and contacts. Once you start doing well, get in touch with book publishers you like. Ask for review copies of books. Again, the worst they can say is no. Don't feel bad about doing it because it does go on. You may get put on promo lists and you may get sent some free stuff here and there. Always be upfront with your viewers. If a book has been sent to you, tell them. If you've got this book free to review, tell them. It's my pet peeve when people are a little bit loose with the truth. Also, if you are sponsored, you have to tell YouTube, you have to state that in a video. It's not written in law, but you can kind of blame Emma Blackery for that and an Oreo thing. Be really blunt about it. So, yeah, you do have to be honest about it because you are covered. If you are advertising or selling a product in a spot and being paid to do it, you are covered. UK trading standards if you're in England, and I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but I think everyone has something similar. And be patient. My tip for you guys is be patient because you have to, it's not going to happen overnight. I see a lot of people going, oh, if I don't have this and doing this in 6 months, I'm going to quit. It doesn't work that way. It's taken me 2.5 years to get to the point where I am. And my final big tip is the first video you make should be the BookTube newbie tag. There are hundreds of variations of this tag, I'm sure of it by now. Just look for one that you like and do it. That will help you. Because people will actively search for the BookTube newbie tag. So as always guys, tell me what you guys think. If you're thinking about booktube, if you make videos, if you make content, please tell me, and tell me what you guys think. I know this video was quite long-winded and quite blunt, but I wanted to talk about the side of booktube that no one talks about. So like and subscribe as always guys. Bye.